Okay, Inshira's here. Ryan is going to be a little bit late. So we're going to do some problem sums before he come. Okay, so you just hold on and let me check. Okay, Assalamualaikum, Miss Inshira. We while waiting for Ryan to, because I do not want to start yet. Ryan is not around. We're going to do some problem sums. You got any questions that you do not know? I will show you my questions. Hold on. Maybe can we just second some bad tricks. Okay, I do not know whether we have done this, but we do part of it, okay? Okay, let's see. We do the problem sum. Okay, this one should be easy already for you. This one should be easy. This one should be easy. I think, have we done this one? Have we done this one? Can we try? Okay, we try this last two. I think maybe we might have. Okay, we try B lah. We try B. Okay, can we just try B? Okay. While we wait for Ryan, because I need him to. We are starting on algebraic fractions. So, when is your holiday starting? Started eh? Not yet. Anyone got an answer? Shafi, you got an answer, Shafi? Not yet. Oh, Inshi can do. Can do. Easy, right? Huh? Cannot do. Are you sure you cannot do? Let's see. We wait for JPE. Shafi can do, right? Can. Okay, we have first answer. Let us see. Hey, Shafi. Shafi, you can find actually the value of, you see, okay, maybe I didn't show you, solve the following, but you have an equal sign here. You can find the value of P. What happened to your equal sign? Suddenly disappear. Your equal sign disappear, no? So something is wrong somewhere. Inshira, you know what to do? Inshira, you know what to do now, Inshira? Even though I show you guys, you know what to do, Inshira? Don't know. Shafi? Okay. So we do one by one. Shafi, you think you know how to do? Okay. So, okay. If you think you know how to do, I'm just going to tell Inshira, make the denominator the same. Once you make it the same, this is 10, this is 10. Both of them on top be equal. So you can forget about the denominator. So this is equals to this. After you multiply, you know what I mean, Inshira? You try. You try, yeah. Okay, let us see. Oh, both answers are out. Okay, Inshira says P equals 11. Shafi says P equals to 8. So, Mr. Shafi, can I see your working, Inshira? Congratulations. Shafi, can I see your working, please? Can you show us? You can either take a photo and send me or just show me like that. Whichever you prefer, I want to check what went wrong. Hold on. Okay, okay, thank you very much. So now let me just share screen. We need to go through. Whenever you get an error like that in school also, try to make sure that you ask your teacher in school to show you where you went wrong. Otherwise, it's very difficult for you to find out where you go wrong. So now, down here, we're going to investigate. So when we investigate, suddenly the equal sign disappear. You see there's an equal here, no, Shafi'i? Can you see equal sign here? Where is the equal sign? You combine them together. Okay, this one times 2, times 2. So this is equal like that. You cannot combine it like that. This is still equal like that. You get it now? Okay, then you get 5p. This one 5p minus 5 equals to, down here equals to, down here is still 10, 4p plus 6. Then you bring over the 4p. Okay, then this you can say on top, you can say therefore 5p minus 5 is equals to 4p plus 6. Okay, so you bring the 4p over this side, it becomes minus 4p. You bring minus 5 on that side, it becomes plus 5. So on the right hand side, it becomes 11, 6 plus 5. On the left hand side, you get 5p minus 4p equals to p. So p equals to 11. How, Shafi? Do you get it? Now, you must, for your equal sign to disappear, that means you're a little bit confused about something. So I'm going to show you the board. There's two types of equal signs. You have to understand this. There are two types of equal signs. One of them is not a real equal sign. Okay, Ryan. One of them is not a real equal sign. So I'm going to show you now. Let's say I say now down here, sorry. Let's say I put 2p plus 3p. Then the question is like that. They say simplify. Then you put equal 5p. This equal doesn't mean equal like this now. This equal means, what it means is next step is this. So when you put at the side down here, this is next step, next step. Don't get confused with like this. Let's say now you have 2p plus 5 equals to p, let's say, p minus 3, let's say. This equal is different. This equals seesaw. Seesaw, you can push the p's over here, numbers over here. You can tell how much is 1p. You understand? This is different from the p that's now the equal sign. Equal sign is just showing next step, next step, next step. You get what I'm saying, Shafi? You don't get what I'm saying. You get that? So this seesaw, when you remove this equal sign, you are throwing away the seesaw. Shafi, you remove the equal sign, you throw away the seesaw. So my question, what happened to this seesaw? I said, I don't know. Cannot. This equal you can throw away because this is next step. Next step is not so bad, you throw away. But this one, equal sign, there's a seesaw. One side equal to left, you cannot just throw away. You know how difficult it is to throw away a seesaw? It's stuck to the ground. Okay, but anyway. Okay, now we are going, welcome Ryan. Now we are going to the next chapter. The next chapter is called Algebraic fractions. So if let's say at primary school, your fractions is koyak, you're going to have a problem here. So some of you, if you have problem, I need to check, earlier levels okay or not. This is chapter 6. You all were tested until chapter 5, right? So can you try question A and B first? You try. Let's see. Very fast. Who is it? JPE. JPE, tengok answer dia sekali. Okay, congratulations, JPE. Your A is correct. Inshira, okay. Inshira, you don't write like that, Inshira. You write like that. Huh? You say A is equals to A over something. It's like saying the price of one ice cream is the price of ice cream divided by 10. Oh, very confusing. Huh? What do you mean? How come A is appearing twice? You know what I mean? When you say like that, yes, that is your answer. You are not finding A, Inshira. You are just simplifying it. Let's say it's outside your corridor. Okay, yes. Okay, Ryan also not bad. Okay, here we go. So let us go through A first. Let us go through A. So you can divide by 10 down here. Divide by 10, you get 10. Ryan, there's a B down here. You cancel. B and B can cancel. So your left on top is A. Bottom, you are left with 10C. This is your answer. Now, do not write like this. Do not write A is equal to A over 10C. What are you saying? You know why I can prove you wrong immediately? Because A down here is A over 1. So are you saying 1 is equal to 10C? You know what I mean? So you cannot do that. So, but then how do I know when to find A? Look, this word is simplify. Simplify means make it neat. So this is a neater version. That's all. This is a neater version. So what is neat? Let's say I give you 5 minus 3. Okay. Then they ask you, hey, can you make it a neat version? Okay lah, 2 lah. 5 minus 3 is 2. But you're not finding the value of anything. You're just giving a neater version of this answer. Of course, at primary school, you say this is the answer. At secondary school, it's just a simplified version. Okay, so we move on to the next one. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Try the next one. Now, you know what's D to the power of 5, right? It's D times D times D times D times D times D. D to the power of 6 is D times D times D times D times D times D. That's what it means. Hopefully in that there's a clue. Okay, we have one answer. Let us see. Okay, congratulations, Mr. Shafi'i. Inshira, your mind has played games on you. Be careful. You know, at primary school, I give you one of the games. Okay, so Ryan, okay, so now let's go. Okay, we go. So now down here, let us see what this means. You have 7D5. Now, if you don't understand what's D5, I'm going to put D times D times D times D times D over 21, and then it's D times D, not plus D, D times D. I just put D, and then you can see. So now on top there's 5D, I can cancel 5D. Divide by D5, D to the power. And down here, there's 5, I cancel. Can you see now? I cancel here. Cancel here. I'm left with D below. Inshira, your D is above or below? That's the thing. And then, Inshira, you see, divide by 7, you get 1. Divide by 7, you get 3. So it's 1 over 3D. But sometimes when in primary school, we are so used to having bigger number over smaller number. Like sometimes students, when I ask them to give the answer for this one, let's say 2 over 6. The answer is actually 1/3. They're going to take 6 divided by 2, get 3. This is like automatic, you know. It cannot be 3 because this you divide by 2, you divide by 2, you get actually 2 divided by 2, you get 1. 6 divided by 3 is the other way around, it's 1 over 3. So be careful. Okay, never mind. We move on. We move on. Inshallah, you get it. Ryan, you get it right? Okay. Okay, here we go. Be careful. Be careful. Now, that working style, I don't need to. Okay, sorry. I can just show you again. This one, you can just cancel. Say D5, D to the power 5. Down here, you have a balance of D lah. Why? Imagine 6 minus 5 is 1. D to the power of 1. Later on, you'll be learning this actually. But if you're confused, you put D, then cancel lah. If you're confused. Okay, if you're not confused, you can move on. Okay, can you try now? C, D, E, F. C, D, E, F. Okay. Okay, Shafi, congratulations. Okay, congratulations. Ryan, congratulations. Okay, means all of you are okay, huh? Well done, well done, well done. And Ryan, I heard you got a new cat at home, huh? Ryan? Wow, nice cat. I was trying to.
How you know?
Yeah, your brother showed me the cat. I was trying to get him to sell a cat. Soul. Why you come out and name Soul? I thought it's S-O-U-L. No, S-O-L, Soul.
I adopt the cat after the cat's name is Soul. So you just stick with the name.
I had a neighbor one time. He doesn't know what name to give the cat. He call it Buntat. What a name, Buntat. I do not know what is Buntat. Is there a name Buntat? And then one day the neighbor, this one was quite young, was trying to make sambal jeranan. It's like a sambal log peanut. And the cat went inside the periuk lah. And after that, the family can still continue to makan that thing. Allah Akbar. I do not know. That was a long time ago lah. Okay, she has given the answer. Let's see. Okay. Congratulations, Shinshira. Well done. You have overtaken your cousin. You're making him feel the pressure. Huh? Making him feel the pressure. So you can try lah, Inshi. Masuk Express next year. Mana? Yeah, do by what you're comfortable with. But do not go because your friends. I go, all my friends know. Yeah, unless you feel you're going to be bullied, then it's different. So I hope by the end of this year, you'll master Sec 2 maths because it'll make your journey easier in Sec 3. Okay, remember, I failed my Sec 2 maths. So I know how it feels. So that's why you'll get it all covered. But in order to do that, you need to do extra work on your own, actually. If you do that, you will master it. Okay, Shafi, this is for question number the 90, and I think it's a question number what? D, is it? Is it D? Something. How come number 6 become 90? Hey, which one you doing ni? Which one you do? This one.
I did one question.
Never mind. Which one? That's F, is it?
Yeah.
But how you get 90? From 30 become times 2.
Yeah.
30 times 2 is 60.
Okay.
I'm not sure how you got. But never mind. You do the D first. You do first. Okay, Ryan, let's see. Ryan, your 2/3 is correct. Can you see you both have H and H? Can you see now answer? Cancel the H, then your answer is correct. You get it, Ryan? Because the H you can cancel, right? So you get the answer without the H. Both top and bottom H was cancelled. Then your answer is correct. Okay, not bad, Ryan. You also have overtaken Shafi. Shafi, pressure, Shafi. But Ichira is happy when that happened. I don't know why. Maybe because you bully her, Shafi. You don't look like the guy to bully, but I don't know. Looks can be deceiving. Okay, Shafi, okay, well done. But 6 and 9 can divide by 3 somehow. 6 and 9 can be divided by 3, yeah? So, yeah, make sure, I mean, you get 2K over this one, 3J. Ryan, you got 2K over 3J, right, Ryan? After you, okay, well done. So, Shafi, you should get this one. Okay, we move on to the next one, let's say, next one. Next one, you must know, you got a time first, but you can cancel outside first. This P and P3, this is PPP. You can cancel first. Then the balance, then you can times. And this one also you can, okay, I will not tell you, You try. I will not tell you. Okay, but I'm going to just going to shift the things. Oh, sorry. I'm going to shift it up so that we can write down. Okay, actually, you don't need to times anything out first. You can divide first. Okay, but if you multiply everything out, it's going to be complex. I got a feeling all of you have multiplied. Am I correct? Shafi, do you multiply this thing first? You multiply or no? Okay. Then you should get the answer quite fast. Oh, okay. Ryan has given an answer. Ryan, so sorry. Not balanced, not balanced. In fact, if I will write it down for you, now in Shira, let's say. In Shira, no balance. No, in Shira, so I don't think balance. What about Shafi'i? Shafi'i can do that first, that one. Can I? Or I show? You want me to show? No, don't show. Okay, you try the next one. I will write it down so that you can see clearly. Maybe Ryan, once you see this, you might be able. So in Shira and Ryan, I don't think you got it right now. So P3 is like P, P, P. And then now here is P plus 4Q. Okay, let's see. I think Shafi has given the answer. Let me just check his answer first. Shafi, maybe you might be right. Okay, we check the answers first. Hold on. Let us see. I will want you to have a look. You stop. You check. You see whether you understand this first. Okay. P cube means P times P times P. I can put P. Then this one is 3P. Hey, this is different. 3P is P plus P plus P. You know, get 3P. This P times P times P different. Now this one I put it like that so that you can see. This means the whole bracket is squared. Squared means what? It's times itself lah. So I copy this down. Can you see now like that? This means like that. Now why I write it like that? Now you can see now what I do. Hey, this is 4 plus Q, P plus 4Q lah. Some people, I can cancel lah. Can see now? Boys, can you see now, boys? Boys, can see now? I can cancel this one. I can cancel this one. Ryan can see now. Then this one, 1p here, I cancel 1p lah. So what am I left with? PP is p squared. Okay, anyone got p squared so far? Oh yes, Ryan, you have p squared there. But bottom now is p plus 4q, Ryan. Your answer is close. Can you see not the top, Ryan? Top, we got rid of this one already. Can you see now, Ryan? So bottom still got this one. But remember, there's also a 3 down here. So you can leave your answer like that, no problem. Or you can also leave your answer like this, p squared over, and you can times it up, 3p, 3 times p, 3p, and then 3 times 4, 12q. You can also write it like that. Okay, so, oh, Shafi, almost there, Shafi. P squared lah, Shafi. Shafi. Yours is p only. Shafi's answer is without just 1p. This is p times p, yeah? Inshira p3. Inshira, you just expand, I think. You just times everything. And you cancel. I think you cancel one. But the p you did not cancel. You must cancel also lah. Inshi, you understand, Inshi? Okay. Now you try F lah. You try F. Okay. Ryan, okay, Ryan? The other day, last week, I let you all off early. I forgot it was 9 o'clock. Why you all didn't stop me? You're so happy lah. Don't be like that lah. I got mixed up. I say, after that, I checked the video recording. I say, why is it 1 hour? Oh, then I say, let you all leave early lah. Hey, please stop me. Stop me. I think I made another mistake like that. Couple of months back, 15 minutes. That one. You all realize I made a mistake? Yes. Hey, must tell lah, Ryan. If you all realize, can tell. Yeah, Shafi did not realize. I do not know. But you all look tired lah. That's why. So I do not know. Okay, we got one answer then. Brian has given the answer. Let us see. What about the rest? This is question E. 6A. This is actually very easy now. So let us see. Okay, so Shafi can do?
I listened.
Sorry?
I listened previously. I sent previously.
Oh, you sent previously. P over P 3P plus 12Q.
Is it 90 over 72?
Oh, 90 over 72. But how you get 90? Macam mana you get 90? And then even if it's 90 over 70, let's say 90 over 72, let's say. 90 over 72, you can still reduce what? You can divide by 2. Correct? You divide by 2, you get 45, divide by 2, 36. And then you can still divide some more. You can divide by 9, you get 5. And divide by 9, you get 4. So, okay. So 5 and 4. So you have done something. I do not know what you did. She also have something. Okay. So I'll show you this one now. Okay. So now we look at, sorry. We look at this one. Now, please watch carefully what do I do, okay? Now, down here, inside here is 2Q plus R. This one is 2R plus Q. I cannot cancel. No. Do not cancel. You're not allowed to cancel. This is different. These two are different. So what do? You cannot do anything. You must leave it alone. You must leave it alone. What you can do is this one. Because this is being multiplied here. So I'm going to write it down for you. This 30p is being multiplied to 200. Is being multiplied to 2Q plus R. Okay. Then down here, 24. Now I'm going to write P squared as PP. Why I write as PP? For you to be able to see visually, Okay, if you do like that, I do not know. Maybe the teacher might not be happy, but it gives you a visual clarity, That means you are very, very clear what I'm talking about. So that's why I'm putting PP there. And if you feel you need to do it this way, it's not wrong. Okay, by right, your teacher cannot. Because you see, AB is what? A times B. So PP is the same as P squared, because P times P squared. But, okay, we won't go into that now. So now down here, why am I doing it this way? I can cancel. Cancel the P, cancel the P. Now there's 24P below, but I can divide by 6, I get 5. I can divide by 6, I get 4, and that's all you can reduce. You cannot reduce anything else. So you get 5, 2Q plus R over 4, 2R plus Q. That's all. You cannot cancel these two. And this is really simplest form. That's your answer. So Shafi'i's one, when he wrote 90 over the thing, if you reduce, you get 5 and 4. What?
Teacher.
Yeah.
But that one I thought got 4P.
Where 4P?
There, one on top there.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yes. There is a P down here. Thank you. Anyone got this answer? No, right? So far, no. So there is a P down here. So sorry. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, for that, you have your tuition fees refunded. Not so happy. It don't be like that. Please. Let me earn something. Okay, come. We try the next one. We try question G then. Shafi, you understand? Shafi, how do you get 90 in here? I'm very curious. What do you do?
I didn't simplify the 30 over 24.
30 over 24, what do you do?
I didn't simplify.
You didn't simplify. How do you get from this become 90? I don't understand. If let's say you don't simplify, you leave it at 30, can? Or you times, you get 60. Let me see. I am trying to. Yours 90 over 72p. Oh, then first of all, this one you cancel, right? Am I correct? This one you cancel. Okay, first of all, you cannot cancel because 2Q, this one is 1Q here. So you cannot cancel. So let's say you cancel this, and then this is where I'm not too sure. How come? Why you going times 3? I'm not too sure. But okay, I hope you're okay. You're supposed to reduce it. Now the next one. Come on, the next one you can do. Come on. The next one you can do. If you're confused by this, anyone confused, you write it down like that. If you're confused, you do my method. What method? You write x minus y. You do 4 times. And then you can see what to cancel. You know what I mean? You can write like that. See, I'm writing like that to help you visually to see what you need to do. X minus y. Okay, and so on and so forth. Okay, I didn't complete the whole thing because some of you have sent an answer already. Okay, Shafi'i. Shafi'i, this question is which one? Is it G? G, Yes, sir. Okay, yeah, correct. Congratulations, Cik Shafi. Tahniah. Please collect a present for your mother. I hope your mother knows she has to give a lot of presents to, especially Shafia. But Shafia is doing better now. She's able to process. Alhamdulillah, very good, very good. Shafia needs to. Okay, well, okay. Eh? Ina, I'm confused. Whose answer is this? Was I looking at Inshira's punya answer? Okay, Inshira, your answer is correct. Oh, I was looking at Inshira. Sorry. Inshira. Is it you? Okay, so Inshira, your answer is all right. Shafi is also all right. Shafi just times it out, but Shafi, your answer is wrong. So sorry to tell you. Sorry, I was looking at Inshira's. I thought I was looking at yours, but it was Inshira's one. So let us do this and try. Because suddenly you have a plus. Where you get the plus from, Shafi? Don't be careless lah. Can you see not? There's no plus there. What? It's minus. Ryan, are you okay, Ryan? Have you sent your answer, Ryan? If we are unsure, we write down here. Ryan, okay. So Ryan, your answer is correct, but you need to reduce the 15 and 35. Okay, so all of you agree that this one is like that, right? So now your 15 and 35 can both be divided by 5. You get 3, you get 7. So actually this is the preferred answer, but if let's say you times it out, like Shafi times out 3 times x, 3x, 3 times y, 3y, can also, but this is the second preferred method. But don't change the sign, become plus Shafi. Just like that. But this is preferred. Okay, this one 3 bracket x minus y over 7. So Ryan, you need to reduce this. So what you do, Ryan, next time you just try use your calculator, see what they can be divided by. Okay, you try question H then. Question H then. Now the bracket x squared minus y, and then y minus x squared, there is a way to cancel that. But you have to make it the same in the bracket first. How? I will show you in a moment. Okay, I may have to break it down. And the 7yz, you got to expand it first. Clue number 2. Okay, can we just stop for a while? I just want to show you something so that you are able to see this one. Okay, you try this question that is on the board first. Okay, how are you going to cancel this? Okay, how are you going to simplify this? This will help you in that question because I don't think you will know how to do this. So let's say you have y minus x over x minus y. We cannot just cancel like that. Huh? Don't cancel x. You got to cancel the whole thing. You're got to make it the same. How to make it the same? Huh? Okay, right. See how? So now I see y equals to, sorry, y minus x. Can I make it in a form of x minus y? So down here now, x is minus now actually. Y is plus. Maybe if I put, let's say I put like that, watch, huh? X minus 1 times x minus x. Minus 1, although 1 is invisible, minus times minus plus y. Can you see what I've done? This one now, I'm going to change it like that. Can see not? Y minus x, I just change it x minus y, but I put the minus outside. Y is still the same. You see, I put minus times plus x minus x. Minus times minus y plus y. Now, this is the same, now this is equal. So when I cancel this, I get 1 here, 1 here. Answer is negative 1. You understand? Don't understand. Inshira can get it, Inshira. Can you see what I'm teaching? No. Confusing,
I understand a bit only.
A bit only. Okay, now let's say they give you a question like this. Okay. Simplify. It means to make it neat lah. Simplify x minus y over y minus x. You cannot cancel like this, no, x. Don't make a mistake. This is being added. You can only cancel when it's being times. Then you can cancel. You see, let's say 2 plus 5. No, sorry. 2 plus 6 over 2 plus 12. You cannot cancel because that, or 6 over 12 is half. Not right. 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 over 14 is not half. You divide by 2, you divide by 2, you get 4 over 7. How come you get half? Why? Because it's being added or being subtracted. You cannot cancel. But what you can do is, if you have a bracket like that, and another one like this now, you say x minus y over x minus y square. This one you can cancel because it means like this. Then you can cancel like that. It's okay. So down here now, you make it, you can flip, and then you put a minus because it will be the same. You see, this is the same. No? Minus times y minus y. Minus times minus x plus x. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So y minus. Now I can cancel. You want 1 minus 1. Minus 1 over 1 is minus 1. So you got to apply the same principle in the question now. What question? In this question number H. Can you see now? Y square x square minus y over y minus x square. You got to take out and put the minus somewhere, and then you can cancel it. That's the clue I'm giving. Sorry, you don't get it. Sorry. I can't hear what you're saying. Equals logic. What do you say? What you say? Can you type for me what you say? Can I go to toilet? Please go. Don't need to tell me hello. Okay, I thought the guy says it's not logic. It's not logic. I say apa ni not logic. Okay. Okay, you need to go toilet. Just go, and then you just type that. You need to go after. I do not know what you're saying. By the way, what's the word for? Later I ask lah. So I ask every class. Okay, somebody has sent. No one has sent. All right, let's see, Shafi'i. Okay, Shafi, I'm checking answer. Hold on, huh? Mr. Shafi, did you expand 7y z? What do you get? You must expand now because it's inside your bracket. Remember the ruling from primary school boardness. You must do what's in the bracket first. So that's 7 cube, no, 7 times 7 times 7. Which will be more? Okay, you get that. Okay, you will get that. Correct. But your sorry, I'm not looking at Inshira. Ya Allah, sorry. I'm okay. So Shafi, you must expand that. So Inshira, I think your answer is almost correct, but you made a slight error. You one minor error lah, which causes the whole thing to be wrong. You check. What is it? Okay, and I'm gonna show this on the whiteboard shortly. Yeah. By the way, since I was asking the earlier classes, do you know what's the word for berak in English? I taught you this, I think, when you were in P6. What's the word, berak? Anyone know? Anyone? Don't SHIT lah. Don't SHIT lah.
Buang air besar.
Buang air besar is Malay. We want English. Imagine now, most of us are more fluent in English, right? Then the word for berak, say, I want to go berak. Okay, what's the polite way lah? You can say, no, I want to take a shit. It doesn't sound nice, no?
Take big water.
Big water cannot lah, big water. Excrete, okay, I know I taught you excrete, but excrete, it is the act of pushing it out. So the very nice way, since Ryan has a cat now, so we say the cat berak all over the place is defecate lah. The word is defecate. Do you remember me teaching you this now? Defecate. You have the word cat in Kate lah. Okay, defecate. And this is a word, if you need to use, this is something I think parents got to teach their children, defecate. Okay. Excrete is a little bit too, it's like you are pushing it out lah. So yeah, I can say I excreted in my pants, but you say, my cat defecated all over the house lah, let's say. Okay, but anyway, so we are now going to go through this, right? So now down here, let me decrease the size so there's more space. Okay, down here. So the first step now, I want to expand this one first. Let me expand this one. I'm going to show you step by step, okay? So I expand. So the top one is the same, no? 49 x cube, right? Yeah, right on the board. This one is too slow for me. All right, on the board, you'll be able to see. But you all remember, right? I taught you all those words. I thought you'll be able to remember. But I realized that, yeah, memory is very subjective. I one student asking me, the one that was on the Surya just now, he and his friends, the one from that's for Madrasah Irshad, no? That guy, Shafi'i. That one, the Kudrat. So he was saying, teacher, last time, you were always angry. Alamak, it doesn't, that's what they remember. See? So I realized it's very subjective. Even my son once, I hit him very hard on the thigh. And he remembers that, but he cannot remember why, Then I realized, alamak, I need to apologize to children, students, and all. And I've been doing that ever since. Okay, so now down here. So let us see. So what do we do now? I'm going to show you step by step. Okay, we don't work this one out first. Okay, this one, imagine is not there lah. Just this one first. Okay, this one we come to this later. Imagine just down here. You must expand this. So 7 is 7 cube, 7 times 7, 49. 49 times 7, hold on, what do you get? 49 times 7, hold on, 49 times 7. 343, down here. Below is 49. But remember, you can cancel these two. X to the power of 3, Z. Now, Y cube is also here. Z cube also here. Now, so I can cancel. So I'm going to show you now in broken up version. This is 49 is 7 times 7. 47, 43 is 7 times 7 times 7. So that you can see clearly, this is X, 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 Z. This one is Y, 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 Z, Z, Z. Can see clearly or not? You see, must tell me, down here. So now 1, 2, I cancel. 1, 2, I'm left with 7 below. 7 is below now. And then X on top, you cannot cancel. So X cube is on top because that's the original. Y cube is also below. You cannot cancel. But Z, you can cancel 1. So you get Z square. Are you all okay not? Alamak, the two boys looking elsewhere. Hey, don't look at your cat lah. Don't you, sister, brother Shafi. Sisters all, you can look later . Okay, now. You look again, down here, Z, Z, you cancel. You left with Z square. X, I'm saying, this is X cube lah. See, no change. Y cube, no change. Just this one now, I cancel 1, I'm left with 2, Z to the power of 2 like that. So now I write it down like that. X cube over 7Y cube Z cube. Now I'm going to put back the one is X minus, sorry. One is X square minus Y. The other is Y minus X square. Now these two you cannot cancel yet. You have to change this one. How to change? As I said, you can put the minus outside. This is where you made a mistake, Inshira. You forgot about the minus. This one now, I put minus outside, minus. It becomes like this. But since there is an X cube here, I put the minus in front here. Can see that? The minus I take up inside, in front. Now, 7. This one you can cancel it. So your final answer is minus X cube over 7Y cube Z square. How? Aduh, Abang Shafi'i, we don't know this one. How? Who is that? Shafika, don't disturb your brother. Shafika, okay, now this one now. This is your answer. You need me to explain any other part not? If not, I will move on. Okay, if you don't get it, better tell me now. If you get it, or you want to watch the video, I'll be uploading the video, right? You all know how to check for the video, right? I do not want to check for the video. Okay, up to you. Okay, but if you want to check for the video, again, I show you how to check for the video. Just go to my YouTube, okay? And there's a playlist down there. There's a playlist, okay? See down here, I'm uploading the playlist lah. So under the playlist, let me just show you the playlist. Under the playlist, you'll search for the Sec 2 one. Okay, Sec 2 Maths. So there's 9 videos I've uploaded already. Okay, you can click down here. You have all the different lessons now down here, according to date. so you can watch. In fact, you want to watch a Sec 1 also, please watch, not a problem. Okay, I leave it to you. Okay, I leave it to you. Okay, we go back to, sorry, what is that? Oh, you took a, yeah, yes, okay. So you have it on your phone, but of course it's won't make sense if, let's say, yeah, if you are, never mind, we try this one first. You try A and B lah. I think A and B. This one first. This one. Clue, you need to factorize this one first. Take out the A first. Then you can simplify. They're asking you to simplify. Notice there's no equal sign here, Shafi. So you don't need to find the value of A. They just want you to simplify. It's 9 o'clock, but we finish at 9:30. For half an hour to go. Oh, many answers coming. Ryan 5A, I don't think so. Inshira, okay, so now how to do? Okay, we look at the A one, okay, because I think 2 got it wrong. Down here, how to do this one? You watch, now down here, I factorize. How to factorize? Take out the similar one. Both of them have A, so I can take out A, right? You can see now. Both of them got A, I take out A. So now what's inside is 5 times A. Okay, what A times 5A equals 5A squared plus 1. Can you see? Now you cancel, you get 1 and 1 below lah. So the answer is 1, 5A plus 1. Congratulations to Shafi'i. Okay. Like that, huh? So Inshi, when you put your factorization problem lah, you take out, it's supposed to be 1 down here, not A. Okay. And then after that, you have AA, you can cancel, you see? Okay, come, we move to question B. Question B is a similar thing like question B. You can do. Shafi, you have given the answer as that and your answer is correct. So Shafi, you can move on to question C and D. Okay, I will erase the... Okay, right? If we say the answer is B over B, then you can cancel B and B and become 1. Correct? If you say B over B like that, B over B, then that means I can cancel somehow. Then you get 1, answer is 1. But this is not, 1 is different. What you need to do, you need to factorize this one, friend. Take B, ask yourself, B times what will give you B? B times 1. B times what equals B squared? B. B times B get B squared. Then over, now you can do, see? You get what? You cancel B, cancel the B. You get 1 here, 1 here. So what you get is 1 minus B. That's your answer. Ryan, okay? Inshi, okay, you know how to do this one? Inshira, 1 minus, yes, okay. So now,
I already knew the answer.
yeah, thank you. Okay, sorry. So we move on to the next one now. Okay, we have a few answers. Let me Shafi'i 8k over 3. 2 to I don't know whether you get 8k over 3. Inchi. Okay, Shafi, your answer for D is correct, but can you check answer for C? Ryan can do this one, Ryan. We can do together while Shafi is correcting his thing.
I doing it.
You're doing okay. So you extract the similar characters. Huh? Okay, and she, well done for D. So your C is correct, your D is correct, your B was almost, which one? One of them was almost correct. So well done. So have you gotten your, you don't have SA1, right? No SA1, huh? So Inshira, what do you want to be, Inshira, when you grow up? Teacher?
I don't know.
You don't know. Anika, what you want to be when you grow up, Anika? I feel she wants to be a dancer. Anika, you want to be a dancer, is it? Is it true? Kakak, tell me you want to be a dancer? No. The one that...
You say she want to be a police.
Policeman? Woman? Policewoman?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Policewoman in Singapore is okay. Don't in Indonesia, in some other countries, like Indonesia, you want to join the army, you want to join the police, you got to pay money first. And then once you pay money, the whole thing is corrupt. Your starting is corruption, right? In the end, the police, they go and collect money from people. Let's say you lose your motorbike. My wife is telling me, you better not report to the police. Because the police will say, Pak, kita perlu duit wang minyak, mau cari motor. So you go and give them the minyak, they go and find. You spend another cost for another motorbike, you don't get anything back because they don't search for anything. So in Indonesia, you have motorbike, they have to keep the motorbike inside the house. Can you imagine? It's quite kesian lah. Whereas in Singapore, the policemen are afraid. Any complaints, they are afraid. Okay, so let me see. Insha, you can. Okay, we go through. Ryan, how Ryan? We go through. Ryan, can? Okay, so down here, let us see now. Can we extract from 16 and 2, Ryan? Both of them can divide by 2. So I extract the 2 out. When I extract the 2 out, 2 times what equals 16? 2 times 8 lah. Then 2 times 1. Okay, 1 I write 1 first lah, but actually I don't need to write the 1. Then what else can I take out? Both has H and H. I can take out the H here. H times what equals H square? H times H. So you can see 2 times 8, 16. H times H, H square. Correct. So 2 times what? 2 times 1, 2. H times what equals HK? H times K. So I leave it like that lah. Okay, this is now correct. You see, 2 times H, 2H times K is 2HK. So I have already factorized. I factorize it that way, and now down here I can divide them because this is 6. H square is 6HH. What? So I cancel 1H. I cancel 1H. Divide by 2, I get 1. Divide by 2, I get 3. So what do you have? You have 8H plus K over 3H. But don't say, I cancel the H also. Cannot. Why cannot? Because this is being added. You see, there's an add sign here. Unless you do like this, let's say y minus x, and then y minus x, you cancel the whole thing. It must be together, then you can. Okay, it must be the whole term like that, then you can cancel. Okay, but you cannot cancel the H and H. So this is your answer. So I think she got it correct. Shafi, you can get this one. You understand, Shafi? So this one now down here, can you see? Oh, I can take out a 3 down here lah. I leave H J minus H K. So why do I want to do it? Because later I want to cancel. Cancel, what do you mean by cancel? I show you. You can also take out the H, but don't need to take out H. Why? Because below also you can get HJ minus HK. And you put a 9 outside. 9 times HJ is 9HJ. 9 times HK, 9HK. So now you cancel this whole thing and cancel this whole thing. 3 over 9. Can divide by 3, you get 1. Can divide by 3, you get 3. 1 over 3, that's your answer. 1 over 3, yeah? Okay, by the way, did I show you what happened to the guru and all? I updated you guys, right? You remember I talked about this when you're in primary 6, the guru. Remember not, the guru? You all know the story what happened, right? Or you don't know? Don't know, huh? Actually, some of my friends are involved, actually. And I met the guru. So I'm going to show you how to find for this. Okay, down here now, let's say you put down here, guru, spiritual wives. He calls spiritual wives. It's other people's wife, you're going to churi, you know. Now I put down here. Down here. Can you see this one? This picture, let's say. This is a Straits Times. They put self-styled prophet, even claimed to be a prophet. The thing is, I met him actually 10 years ago. I was trying to learn tasawwuf. You know what's tasawwuf? It's like how to make your heart pure. So because now our heart, we easily the thing. See, self-styled prophet. He claimed to be a prophet. At that point in time, when I got to know him 10 years ago, he didn't claim to be a prophet. But when I told him about Nabi Khidir is the special Nabi, Prophet Moses met. And this is a very special inspiration in the Quran. So he told me, Nabi Khidir dengan saya. He said, Nabi Khidir is with him. Then I mentioned about Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jalani. This is a master in tasawwuf. No? He says, ya, dia juga dengan saya. So what is it? How can he? So he showed. No? One day he menurun. You know what's menurun? No? This is the guy. Menurun means he allowed the jinn to go inside him. He called the jinn Mbah. Mbah is like a Indonesian word, and the jinn spoke with an Indonesian accent, you know. And the jinn was always angry, here and there was angry. And these are the wives. These wives, one of them is my friend. And that friend of mine is the most active wife. In fact, I met the husband. The husband was so sad. The husband is heartbroken that the wife left him for this guy. Now, how can this happen? You know how? Because he charmed the food. He's using a jinn, you see. So the food that he will baca and pass. So you got to be careful, you know. Let's say suddenly you find one day, one of your relatives, dia gilakan someone lah. Say, not normal you better go and find out. It might be the food. Might put something in the food. But of course, if you tell this to non-Muslims, they say, no lah, no such thing lah. They don't believe in jinns. So this is one of it. Okay, so this is the person, he called me up. Why he called me up? Because I wrote a letter to Muiz actually. See, what happened was, one of the other wives, when I say wife is a so-called spiritual wife, because he claimed, you know what he claimed? He said Allah married them to him. And then he just tell them, no, Allah married all of you to me. You are all my wives. The angel are the witness. Wow, so nice. And they have turns, you know. Every day one wife will follow him back home. These women have children and they have their own husbands, you know. The husbands don't know about all this. So one day this friend of mine, he saw his wife kissing this man's hand. And he got so angry. He says, what are you doing? He says, no, okay, this misunderstanding, you don't know. Then he saw it again after a few years. So he brought a case to Muiz. He and another guy. That other guy, he was so heartbroken that what? That he passed away. Because the wife, they use santau, they use the jinn and all that. Even the lawyer also become bodoh. No? You know, to go to mahkamah, you are supposed to argue your case. The lawyer also jadi bodoh. You know jadi bodoh? Cannot even say anything. You know, the person say no, the husband is not taking care, not responsible, and the lawyer like become gundu like that, like blur blur. So is it possible it can happen? And you know, this friend of mine, you know who she is? She is the CEO, was the CEO of a very influential Malay Muslim organization. CEO, you know what CEO is the top person. Of course, they fired her. They fired her because the husband going to complain to the board. And this lady was supposed to recently in the last few years supposed to work at Irshad again. You know where I got to know her? I got to know her in Madrasah Irshad. But we were under the international wing. They are not one of the teachers. These are the people who she knows how to get money and all that. But poor thing now, because 4 of them divorced their husbands to be with this man. And every month he'll get money from them, you know. Oh, very lucky, huh? Every month he get allowance, huh? And how do we know this? Because the husband bought for this friend of mine an iPad. So before they divorced, he downloaded all the soft copy of the notes, handwritten notes, no? He downloaded everything and he has it. But he passed to Muiz. Even I went to see Muiz. And I told Muiz, you must take the risk. But Muiz, officer, is not the whole of Muiz, okay? It's the officer in charge. The officer in charge of that department, of this wrong teaching of Islam, they'll say, ada bukti tak? I say, there ada bukti. Just bukti. Bukti means proof, you know? Of course, you got bukti. There's just a bukti. No. Ada rakaman video tak? Huh? You want rakaman video, then you prove. Can you imagine, let's say you go some murder case, say, do you have a video recording of the murderer killing that? If you don't have that, we cannot find. What sort of crazy thing is this? Says, kalau rakaman video tidak ada rakaman audio tak? Ya Allah. So I told that ustaz lah. No, okay, this is not making fun of everyone. Because when you go out to work in the, let's say now you become a policeman, Anika become policewoman. It's up to her. She has a certain case to take charge of. If let's say she's lax, the client will suffer. Anika, listen to that. Don't go dancing. Okay, but if let's say the person is on the ball, you will be helping a lot of people. But many people, normally even they may be ustazah, sometimes they relax. Even teachers also. I'm sure in your school, you see some teacher, alamak, they teach, don't know what they're teaching, nonsense they're teaching. Right? I'm not too sure, but I remember my school, we had cases like that. Teachers, I said, how they become teachers? But there are people like that. So you yourself, if you take charge of because now the husbands do not have anywhere to go to. No. Finally, they tried Berita Harian also. Even I met up with Berita Harian. They did the interview, everything. A report was going to come out in the Berita Harian newspaper. Last minute, the editor say, no, too much risk, takut. Takut about what? You takut? This person is doing bad, taking people's wives, no. Not only that, you know how many wives he had? The latest that we knew is like 2-3 years ago. 9 wives already. He believed he get number 13, he has certain power. You know, wife number 9 is an unmarried woman. About 20 years or 21 years. Imagine now in Shira, you have, let's say, your young aunt, not you. Okay, they have the, you know where is the, please, when you, this restaurant, I think I told you about this restaurant now. Okay, this restaurant, Lisa Restaurant Cafe Lina Cafe. In where? You know there is Jalan Pisang now. Please tell, especially you, Mr. Shafi, this is near Madrasah, what Madrasah? Aljunied, no. And there are a lot of Madrasah girls go and drink from there. This is the HQ of their, okay, Lina Cafe, Jalan Pisang. And remember, they are searching for wives. So this is now Jalan Pisang, this is the place, okay. We look at video, they have videos out here. Lina's Cafe. I will share with you. So I think I may have shared with you, right, last time? No, I think I shared with you. This was before the case come out in the newspaper. I even told your parents. I do not know, maybe your parents, this tutor a little bit off mentally. Do not know. We do not know. We do not know. This is now, they're friends of autism, no, some more. This one, these are the wives actually. This one down here is one of the wife, another the wife. And they are friends of autism, you know. Autistic students, people, they also blur, right? Can you imagine? This is now. This is their cafe, Jalan Pisang. you people have been eating?
We wanted to create a team of autism because we actually create a safe haven for families with ASD kids to dine in.
My wife was saying if you look at the eyes a little bit darkened, there's something wrong with it. I do not know whether that's a sign or not. But they are all under the influence of gin. These are highly intelligent women, you know.
Because it's hard for them to actually eat outside without judgment.
Okay, anyway, I think I know. So be careful. My friend, sorry, where is it? Can you still hear the music? Okay, my friend started to speak up. And then the ex-husband, so you know what happened to them recently? They sent a lawyer letter, want to sue them. They're asking for, don't know, 30,000 per person. Can you imagine? So fortunately, they gang up together, all the husbands, gang up, they go and find very qualified lawyer. They shoot back a lawyer and dorang terdiam. Now this ex-husband all do not want to give up the case. No? They are going hunting now. So I do not know, because this recording I might be putting up there. Next day I get a lawyer letter. I hope not lah. But be careful lah. I was quite close to the person. I was there for 1 month, and then I got frightened because I knew that he was using a gin. And then he told me in Malay, he was speaking to me in Malay. Saya pernah tengok iblis tau. Seram dia kata. Huh? You can see iblis. Can you imagine? But it's no joke, can you imagine? No joke. So be careful lah, because there are wrong. He claims to be the Khalifa. At that time I said, dear Khalifa. But he told me, says, but you know what? Only women follow me. The men always don't follow me. He was looking at me in a certain way. I'm like starting to learn from him. And then I cabut lah. So you get frightened, you see. My friend, we said, no, this cannot be true. This cannot be true. But we didn't know that he would claim to be a prophet. He's claiming to be like a prophet. No, can you imagine? The gila pula, right? May Allah forgive us. But let's hope the women are safe lah, because the women are under influence. No? But cannot be proven in court of law, right? So be careful, okay? Whoever you mix up with. In fact, I was telling, there was a case where this lady, a friend of a friend, this happened maybe 20 years ago, 20, 30 years ago. She went for, you know, after graduation, some schools, they have like, they go to the seaside, they have a chalet, you know. So she went there and she enjoyed herself. And the next day, she just can't remember certain things happened the day before. They stayed over. 9 months later, she was found pregnant. She didn't abort the child. But she didn't know who did what to her. You know? She was drugged, actually. So be careful. I did show you the case of Joseph, that guy. The one who, I didn't show you. I just show lah. Since this one you must know, this is a crazy story. This is crazy story here. Okay, this one is also crazy lah. What's the name? It's Joseph Fritzl. Can see now. You know this daughter of her. This is the father lah. This here is the father. The daughter, this happened about 30 years ago, 20 plus years. The daughter was 17 plus. He go and drug the daughter. And you know what he did? This is now this one. This is his house on top. He built underneath his house a dungeon. Another house underneath, no? And then he drugged his daughter. He brought his daughter down here and started repeatedly raping her. He had children with his own daughter, you know. You know how many children he has? 7. One of them died. And then he forced the daughter, this girl, he forced the daughter. The daughter cannot escape, no. Imagine you're stuck for 20 years, underneath 20 years. The daughter could not escape. So he forced the daughter to write a letter because the family is searching for her. Where is she? She went missing. So he produced a letter outside. He said, I received a letter of daughter. She says, don't search for me. I've gone far away. I do not want to be a problem to you. Now he had 7 children, or one of them died, right? So he cannot have 6 children all underneath here, right? So some of the children, he said that she left at the doorstep. Please take care of my child. So the family on top is taking care of the children. And this is whose child? It's not only the daughter's child, it's on this man's child. No? So this is the daughter. He is also having children with his daughter. That means, you understand? He's the grandfather and also the father. So what happened? How did this story come up? One day, now this is 20 years now, and you know the person will go bonkers, right? Imagine now, if you are stuck, no, let's say we don't take anything happen to us lah. Okay, imagine we are all males lah. Okay, Inshira, imagine you're male also. You're underneath for 20 years, you cannot see the sunlight, you think you go bonkers lah. Of course, some of them, they are born underground, so they do not know what sunlight is. So one day, the eldest daughter, 20 years old, she became very weak. She was about to die. So this man, he brought this child, his own child, right, to the hospital. And the hospital sensed that something was wrong, demanded, and she had a certain problem that he needed blood transfusion, so needed the mother. Finally, when he got the mother brought the mother lah, maybe about blood transfusion or something. The mother told everything, what happened, and she was very, very frightened. And then the guy was arrested, and they went down, they found the other two children there. And this is just madness. Do you think he has any remorse, any regret? He never said anything. This type of person, they really deserve hell. Sometimes we ask, why is it Allah allow this to prolong? Like in Palestine, if you know the story in Palestine, you see the houses like heavy, they're gonna bomb repeatedly. Okay, we don't know the reason, but one of the reasons is for such people, Allah do not want to give mercy because they're evil to the extreme. So he allows until they go extreme evil, no turning back already. That's it, dead and gone. So you got to ask yourself also, because we have a soul, and this soul is actually protected. I tried to do evil once, about 20 years ago. My whole life collapsed. Collapsed. I have not even done the evil deed. Everything collapsed. I almost became a bankrupt. So you think you got control over your life? If Allah loves you, He will make sure that your situation forces you to turn back to Him. But if He allows you to go far, far away, enjoy your life, you be careful. Because suddenly when He call you to account, it's too late already. So if bad things happen to you, it may not be bad things. No, these bad things actually pull you back to the straight path. So you got to be thankful to Allah. In fact, I tell you one short thing. This time I've got 4 minutes left. We've gone on a detour. Sorry. You remember I told you I acted in Bujang Telajak, that movie? Remember now? You see, about a few days before my main role, we are going to act with, Fazura. You know who's Fazura? You know who I acted with now? The Pontianak lady, You know the movie Pontianak on Netflix? That lady is my sister in the movie. She's quite a big name in Malaysia. I'm a no name in Malaysia. But anyway, so what happened? My mother made for me a whole jar of nuts, or cashew nuts and all that. And what happened? I just opened up the thing, and suddenly the jar of nuts just flew, like as if it flew to the floor and just crashed. And I immediately say, Alhamdulillah. Why? Because nothing happens to you if Allah loves you except the perfect thing. And I only found out the reason after a week. So the next day or so, I went for acting. Okay, I could act normally. I could jump. I was supposed to jump, and I was an autistic child. And then when the next week, when I went back to Singapore, I started eating kacang. You know what happened? I got gout attacks. Gout attacks means your bones all become stiff sometimes now. If that happened, I couldn't act. So certain things that happen, had I eaten the jar of nuts, I won't be able to act, jumping and whatnot. So the point is this. Certain things that happen to you, you may think is bad, actually it's not bad. There's one verse Allah says, you may like things that are bad for you, and maybe you dislike things that are good for you. And Allah says, it is Allah who knows and you who do not know. So whatever that happens in your life, you must remember, you must thank Allah. Even though you see, I lost my hand, like my grandfather, he lost his hand. He was he's in charge of piling. Benjamin Sheares Bridge, he did the piling for the hole. You know Benjamin Sheares Bridge? I do not know, Nickel Highway, going to Nickel, that big bridge overlooking the river or something. That piling of the hole, he did it. And one day he was doing the piling for St. Anthony's Convent, which was in town. And he put his hand on the piling, and the whole thing, the whole hand gone. But I think that made him a much better human being. So, but you say, no, I do not want to lose my hand. I do not. You never know. It might be all best for you. So I'm just saying, just be happy with your life. If anything bad happened to you, first thing you do, you might think it's crazy. First thing you do is to thank Allah. Ya Allah, thank you very much. Let me see the wisdom of you doing that, and help me help me be Reda. Reda is not just patient, no, it's to be pleased. Okay, but I'm no ustad lah. So sorry. I've taken the wrong track. I'm going out of point. Okay, I just show you one last thing. Okay, since we are there, we are not going to go back to this one. I was showing just now. You saw Fir'aun, right? Do you see Fir'aun? This one. So I was showing some of the students one of the most ridiculous thing, because they took the bodies, somebody's mummy, to go to France. What do you think happened? Watch this. Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. Pharaoh Ramses passport. Okay, watch. Do you know they even issued a passport for this guy? Can you see now? Profession king, deceased. Deceased means dead. Date of expiry 1981. Date of issue 1974. Issued by the Egyptian government for him to travel to France. Well, you want to know the story of this? They even had a red carpet ceremony. But if you want to know about this story, next time I'll tell you about Nabi Musa and the Pharaoh. And there's this guy by the name of Maurice Buccal who discovered which Pharaoh was the Pharaoh who drowned. He became Muslim after that. He became Muslim. If reading the Quran, he found out which Pharaoh was the Pharaoh. He's not Ramses. He's not. The Christians believe it's Ramses. It's not Ramses. Okay, and yeah, remind me lah one of these days. Okay, so sorry I've taken that thing. I went on a detour and I didn't come back. Should we just extend by half an hour? Okay, I'll see you next week then. All right, you take care. Assalamualaikum. Bye bye.